Alrighty, well let's talk about the deck. We're gonna do a brief overview of the deck. There is a deck factory video that was posted this morning. Um and so that goes into it pretty in depth, but just so that we are on, wow, that was hard to say, the same page. It's a Kamala Khan test the defense deck, where test the defense is after you play an attack event, you can place a test counter here. Then if you have 5, you can discard to deal 5 to an enemy. And Miss Marvel is able to recur events really well, so we're just going to play a ton of cheap events and just supercharge these tests. So we got 1x1s, which can be in big end to go 4-4. Precision strikes, heal. We're going to use Angela to go find minions, and then toe-to-toe mainly to take out minions. If we get... Yeah, I don't know if I want to get hit with any of these. I did choose the mansion attack because it's not the nicest matchup for this deck, so it'll be fun. Locust can grab any of them. We've also got Press the Advantage because we're going to be stunning with Mockingbird, confusing with Axe and Psylocke. And Press the Advantage is just like really nice. It's a filter, but also the mental resources with Champion's Bunker and Moon Girl. We can cycle into something that we can play. So if we already have a test the defense on the table, we draw into a test the defense. We can cycle to something that is more, or that's better to play. We've got resource generators to help pay for everything, because since we're going to be wanting to play as many cards from our hand as possible, we want the generators to do that. She's also a resource generator. We're also discarding cards using her Teen Spirit ability, as well as gold balls. So we've got White Fox and Digging Deep in here, which is also going to kind of be one of those pseudo generators. Hey, Bali Magic, thank you for the follow. I hope you're doing well. We got a mirror to dump probably these back on the bottom of our deck, so we can hit these and be consistent when we hit those. And then we've got our doubles. I love Miss Marvel. I love Miss Marvel. They're working on an Android and iOS port. Dangerous. Which means I'd be playing it at work. Do you still play Final Girl? Yes, I do. They just released an app that tracks plays, randomizes setup, has lore and 30 scenarios for each season. It's pretty awesome. I've heard so many good things about the app. I've yet to try it. And so I I do really want to try it. Do we want Looking for Trouble for threat removal, or do we think X is enough? Ooh, that's actually a good question. This deck is kind of geared mainly for multiplayer. But we're going to try it with solo. Looking for Trouble is a good call. I'm hoping that the sneak buys are going to be enough. X, and then a lot of our allies can, like Moon Girl, Locust, Red Dagger. That's a good question. We'll see. We'll see. Catastrophic. This deck looks so fun. Oh, thank you. Yes, I'm excited. I'm really pumped. Leroy, that's a good question. It may be worth dumping into Looking for Trouble, which allows you to go find a minion, which is another tutorable, or another way to tutor some minions, which helps kind of the deck with the 1x1s and stuff. Yeah. We'll have to take a look at that. I love Miss Marvel so much. She's so much fun. Alrighty. We are going to be playing the Brotherhood, just because I really like the Brotherhood, but we are going to be playing the Brotherhood on the blue area of the moon, because why not, right? I was like, let's see how many settings we can get up here. So blue area of the moon is each minion gains guard. On a special, we deal 1 damage to our identity, and then save the school. After a villain is defeated, there are X villains in the victory display. The players win the game. We'll go with 3. We'll go with 3 here. Otherwise, deal each player an encounter card, reveal the next villain, if a minion, yada yada yada. And standard 3. We know and love standard 3. We are playing, just blue side of the moon, standard 3, and the required Brotherhood mod set. It's kind of the deck makeup. So there are 9 minions in the deck, which is a little bit on the lower side. But we'll see how it goes. I really don't want to flip into, is it the basketball court where we have, or everyone gets steady? I really don't want to sit there. That That is not where we want to be, because there's already little stun and confuse in the deck. And with Press the Advantage, we probably want to be pretty consistent. Darling Lime, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. How's your Monday going? So I think it's we'll see. We'll see. If we flip into the steady, that could be sad. But we could also just scheme out, and what's the worst that could happen? Alrighty. Save the school environment into place. Shuffle all copies of main 2A and stack them under this scheme without looking. When revealed, deal each player a face down encounter card. Advance to the next card in the victory display and add this into the stack, which we will roll a dice. We'll re-roll a 5 or a 6. We got a 4. The Atrium. Each character gains steady. Perfect. Well, to be fair, we didn't get the basketball card, which is the one I thought it was. So that's nice. Alrighty, so everybody has steady. We're gonna re-roll a 5 or 6. We'll go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got Pyro. Oh, I hate Pyro so much. Pyro is so sad. So Pyro has toughness. Victory 2. He comes in with 17 hit points in expert mode. Pyro is the worst. He really is, though. And then after Pyro attacks you, we discard the top 2 cards of our deck. We take 1 indirect damage for each printed resource icon discarded this way. What is fun here is that this will trigger Digging Deep and or White Fox. Looking for trouble is funny. And he's a 2/1. Just like that, we're off. I'm going to get that out of the frame. Where you got 6 cards. We got Angela, dangerous. We got Red Dagger. Test the defense, perfect. Nakia is great. Martial Prowess, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And a Big Hands. Alrighty. So we do want to play Nakia. That will be able to play Test the Defense. And then we have a Martial Prowess that we can play. Now, if we mulligan into a double, we could also play Angela. So let's go ahead and toss Big Hands and Red Dagger. We'll get a... Oh, wait, we have Mockingbird and Precision Strike, but we also have Teen Spirit. So we did have that. We could have done it anyways. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and trigger Teen Spirit. We're going to discard until we get a Miss Marvel card. There goes our double. There goes a double. There's Bio. Ooh, Bio. There's the suit. That's really good. Nakia has Aunt May for resources. Kind of. So, yeah, we can exhaust her to reduce the cost of the next card we play by 1. Alrighty. We got Blocking Bird is going to play Nakia as an alter ego action. We're going to use Nakia to play... You know what? We're going to do a biopolymer suit. Then we're going to use... We could use Precision Strike, pop it back to our hand. I'm trying to figure out if I can play Martial Prowess. Hey, kill your heroes. Thank you for the follow. I hope you're doing well. How's your Monday going? So, okay, so the math here, I want to play Martial Prowess. We do have a rebate with the Morphogenics if we flip up. If we don't flip up, there's a chance that we lose the main, but it's also not the worst main to lose. I think it's Martial Prowess or Test. Yeah. And if it is Martial Prowess, we can play Angela. If it is Test, then we can play Angela still and hang on to Martial Prowess. Or what we could do is we could actually, test the Precision Strike is not going to get us that much. But if we play Angela, we can pull a minion. We can use Angela and Precision Strike to take out the minion, pop this back, and then play Martial Prowess. And we don't have Test. But if we get Test onto the table, we can start powering that up. I think that's probably the right call. Either that or we just stay down. What's the worst that could happen? We lose the main, and that's honestly kind of fine. Let's do it. So let's go Precision Strike and Angela. We'll play Martial Prowess. We'll hang on to test the defense, and we will regret everything later. Okay, let's stand up. You do have 3 tests. That's true. That's true. Digging deep. Of course, we draw into it. Big hands. 1 by 1. Test the defense. And a sneak by. We'll go 1 thread here. Pyro is going to scheme for 2, 3. That takes us to 5. And we got 2 encounter cards. The first one is Groundswell. Avalanche activates against you. If he's not in place, search for Avalanche. Great. Now that I'm here, just got into the game. Oh my gosh. Yes. Welcome so much. Welcome to the game. How are the plays going? You've been the biggest help learning the game. Oh, I'm so happy. Well, if you ever have any questions, just let me know. But yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Welcome. Yeah, it's a great game. Dang, I'm not the only guy making people hungry in here. Chicken, yeah. Do you have a favorite hero yet? Attach to a minion and give it guard. Otherwise, this card can surge. Alrighty, so we got a big avalanche now. 10 hit point avalanche. That's what you want. Alrighty, let's Teen Spirit. We're gonna discard until we get a. There goes Psylocke. That's sad. There's Shrink. Okay. Nakia is gonna play Test the Defense. We're going to flip up to Miss Marvel. We will use a biopolymer suit and a martial prowess to play big hands to deal 4 damage here. I'm going to respond by placing a counter on Test the Defense. We're going to use Morphogenics to pop big hands back to our hand. We are going to use Digging Deep and Test the Defense to play big hands to deal 4 damage here. I'm going to go 5 damage there now. And then another Test the Defense. And then we are going to use a Sneak By to play 1 by 1, which is going to take out Avalanche. And knock the Tough here. And then that's a 3rd charge on Test the Defense. Hey Nelson, how's it going? I've been playing the core set, really enjoying it. Nice! Just ordered Doctor Strange. Ooh, nice. And then gonna get Captain America, Ironheart, and Scarlet Witch. Oh, what awesome picks. Sweet. Nice. Hey, Pretzel. Oh, yeah. So far, so good. I'm officially addicted. Let's go. Venom and Quicksilver have been the most fun for me. Though, oh, I love Quicksilver. He's so much good. Thanks for asking. What's the most fun for y'all? Honestly, Miss Marvel is one of my favorite characters. And then my favorite right now is Domino. Magic has been really fun, but Quicksilver is always in my top 5. Been a while since I saw her play Miss Marvel. Did you put Hone Technique in your deck? No, it's the opposite of Hone Technique. It's the play a lot of really cheap events to power up Test the Defense. Not really the opposite of tech. But yeah, that way I have one of each aspect. So that's really smart. That's really, really smart. I feel like Home Technique wants overkill. That's true. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to hang on to Shrink just because I think Shrink's going to come in handy. We can use Shrink to increase the amount of thwarting we do by 2. There goes Shrink. We got Sneak By. White Fox. Of course, we draw directly into White Fox. Sneak By again. And a Digging Deep. What a pull. Pyro is going to attack us. We're going to take it to the face. It's going to be 1 plus 1. The villain is Blob. It is not. 1, 2. Then we're going to discard 2 cards from our deck. Wiggle Room and X. And take 2 more damage. 1, 2. No technique. Nice. Nice. They're also fun, but honestly, I really like Colossus. Colossus is solid. When I play Miss Marvel, I want to stay away from the same Hone Technique melee build, but it's too much fun. Yeah, 9/9s are really fun. What does this card do exactly? I'm too lazy to search in Marvel CDB. The Test the Defense card? It's after you play an attack event, we can place a test counter, and then if there are 5 counters, you can discard it to deal 5 damage to an enemy. So we're trying to just like play as many events as possible. We got Warstar Teamwork. When revealed, discard the top card of the encounter deck. If it has an Imperial Guard minion, reveal it. Otherwise, resolve the special ability on the setting environment. It is not, so we're going to take a damage down to 5. And there's War Star, which is kind of scary. Let's use a Digging Deep and a Sneak By to play Shrink. We're going to use a Biokinetic Polymer Suit and a White Fox to play Sneak By, but we're going to shrink that. And so it's going to be 5 threat removal from here. We could pull Sneak back to our hand. But I don't think I want to do that. What I think I want to do is flip down and heal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, we're not too concerned about losing that main because it kind of turns off our deck. We'll stand up. So many low-cost events. Yeah, heck yeah. Heck yeah. We got Precision Strike. Let's heal with that. Bruno. Nice. The Locust. Alrighty. Amir. There he is. Genius. And a Embiggen. Sweet. Alrighty. I'm going to go 1 here. Pyro's going to scheme for 2, 4, 5, which is enough. When completed, add this scheme to the victor display. Advance to the next card in the main scheme deck. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Each character gains Retaliate 1. Uh-oh. Let's see if I can remember the passive benefits. Because it never happens. Uh-oh, we got Earthquake. Alrighty, so teamwork. When revealed, exhaust your identity. If you are already exhausted, resolve the special. And then Earthquake here is going to scheme for 2. Uh-oh. And they both have guard. Cool. So let's let's go Team Spirit. 1, 2. There's Big Hands. Xavier School is on the moon now. Yeah, exactly. Right? Let's use a Nakia to play Amir. Amir allows us to exhaust Amir, place a card from our deck on the bottom of our draw pile, and then draw a card. We're going to let's throw a White Fox on the bottom of the deck. We also could throw an X, getting us access to, let's go Professor X, actually. Then we're going to draw into a Digging Deep. Of course we are. So that's all of that. We could drop a Bruno, but let's see what our life looks like. We're going to play an Embiggen. We're going to play a Big Hands. We can Embiggen that to take out War Star. We can pop it back. We can play it again to hit Earthquake, and then we can throw 5 damage at Pyro. Yeah. I'm in alter ego. I'm counting to see if I can play Bruno, and then I'm planning out my turn, because if I can play Bruno and store a card on Bruno, then I'd really like to do that. This comic got wacky real quick. I can't help but put it into most of my Miss Marvel and Nova when I play aggro. I love overkill damage. Yeah. You'll have resource generators too. I'm dealing with mental damage. Yeah, right? Yep. Okay, so there's Big Hands 1, which will be embiggened. We'll pop it back to our hand. We'll Big Hands 2, which means that we can play Bruno. I just don't know if we can store anything under Bruno, but we can play him. Go Precision Strike for a Bruno. Yeah, we're not going to be able to store anything, but that's fine. So let's go ahead and flip up to Miss Marvel. Let's use a Genius to play Embiggen. So that's the same thing as Shrink, but for attack, we can exhaust it and increase the amount of damage that we do by an attack by 2. We're going to Martial Prowess. Oh, we're exhausted. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Well, that's less good. Yikes. Let's use digging deep instead of precision strike. Oops. Yeah, I can't pop it back. Martial prowess and embiggen. I guess I don't have. Oh, here we go. No, we got this. It's gonna be. I do have retaliate 1, so let's go ahead and hit earthquake with big hands. Oh, you know what? Yeah, we'll hit. Okay, this is a little suboptimal. We're gonna embiggen the big hands and hit War Star here. It's gonna take out War Star. No, that's dumb. We're not going to embiggen it. We're gonna deal 4 damage here. We're gonna take a retaliate. We are going to use a locust and embiggen the precision strike here on earthquake, which will take earthquake out. Then we get to heal, and then that's going to be 2, 3. We're going to go ahead and use test the defense to throw 5 damage at pyro. This is not an attack. 2, 3, 4, 5. So it does get around the guard restriction. And then we do have a wiggle room coming back, so I'm hoping that that can be enough to. There's a Moon Girl. Test the defense. Let's go. 1 by 1. Press the advantage. And a champion's bunker. Alrighty. We got 1 here. Pyro is going to attack us for 1. After this activation resolves, place 1 pursuit counter. So that's going to be 1 damage. We're going to discard a 1, 2 for 2. Then we retaliate 1. Then War Star is going to hit us for 2. 1, 2. And then we're going to retaliate 1 and take him out. Boom. Whew. Did I lose track of time tonight? Notice Nelson was streaming and suddenly I'm like, it's after midnight? Oh, so it is. Hey, Josh, how's it going? I'm glad I can be some sort of clock for you. Our encounter card is a Trial by Combat. When defeated, shuffle each Imperial Guard minion in the encounter deck discard pile back into the encounter deck. So that's going to come in with 3. Okay, so we have a Moon Girl. I think I would rather just play test the defense and mobile bunker. Have a little bit of a heal turn. But Moon Girl also does get us. Moon Girl gets us a block, which I think is really important because we're at 5 health. If we go Moon Girl, we draw 2 cards. We could then play Mobile Bunker, but we are losing out on Test the Defense. I think I'm honestly kind of okay with that. We're about to deck out. We're about to get X. X will be in our next hand. So yeah, let's go ahead and test the defense 1 by 1. Press the advantage for Moon Girl. That's going to draw us 1. Oh yeah, we have wiggle room there too. I don't think I'm going to play toe-to-toe. Let's go wiggle room and mobile, or and toe-to-toe to play mobile bunker. That's going to allow us to cycle. Not to mention I'm wide awake. It actually feels like 9 p.m. Oh, you nice. And then we're just going to use a basic activation and thwart for 3 off of the main there. Okay. That felt like we lost a lot of tempo that round. We're going to draw into X. We get an encounter card. I'm a little nervous about that, but I'm so shocked at the time. I suppose I didn't cook dinner. I played 2 games with champions and then wasted time on YouTube. But I totally thought it was only 11 p.m. Nice to know what time it is there. It's 9:30 here. Nice. Yeah, it's 10:30 here. Joshy, you're in Australia, right? I'm like 99% sure you're in Australia. And so it's fun that we're all over the world, all different time zones. We're at 5 health. Professor X will confuse, and then we'll have a block, but I'm not 100% sure if I can survive the block. Yep, you're in Australia. Sweet. Nice. That's fun. X, test the defense. Digging deep, toe to toe, test the defense. Okay, we'll go 1 here. Pyro's going to attack. We're going to block with Moon Girl. It's going to be 1, 2, 3. There goes Moon Girl. Then we're going to discard 1, 3. Ow. 1, 2, 3. 2 encounter cards. Groundswell. Avalanche is coming back. Then we've got Sinister Strike. Placing 1 pursuit counter here. Then Pyro is activating against us. I think that's going to be lethal. Well, that is lethal. Beans. All right, we're going to try that again. That Pyro is so brutal. He just gives... There's so much indirect damage that gets thrown at you. It's 3:30 here in the PM in the UK. Oh, nice. Yeah. I always worry what people think of my voice in my videos. It's unclear how it probably is. I do mumble a lot. Nah. Makes me feel all powerful. One-shot kill is so satisfying. Yeah. Okay. Well, that was a fun warm-up game, everybody. That was cool. I'm glad that we got that game in. Feels like Digging Deep White Fox isn't getting enough chances to hit. Well, yeah, I mean, like, we just got unlucky there. We could try it with... I'm going to try it one more time with it because I've had really good success with the 2 in... Or with those in here. Just like with Teen Spirit and Gold Balls. We missed Gold Balls and then we also, like, the Teen Spirit... we just weren't able to go down to Alter Ego as much as we wanted to because of the study. Thanks to your video on AOA, I know how to cheese those campaign missions. Venom and dumped on me. Oh, yeah. Just drop those giant minions in there and you're fine. Or allies in there, you're fine. Top deck all the Digging Deeps and White Fox and open. Mansion attack can be rude. It really can be. It really, really can be. Oh, forgot that one. Alrighty. We get an encounter card. We'll re-roll a 5 or a 6. We got Avalanche. After Avalanche attacks you, exhaust an ally you control. It's a 4 attack and 18 health. Brant, 10:30 here in Connecticut. You were right when you called them. I was right when they are my minions. We'll re-roll a 5 or a 6 again. 4. What do we got? Retaliate 1 again. All right. I think the campaign mechanics for AOA is the weakest they've done. Unfortunately, you don't like the Galaxy's Most Wanted? I really like the GMW. That's probably my favorite. Hey, thank you for the subscription, Kane. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so very much. Oh my gosh, y'all are amazing. Anyone tried Mansion Attack with a sci-fi infirm? I think I have one time before. I hate that Galaxy's Most Wanted punishes you for doing well. Does it? Like you get I thought Galaxy's Most Wanted was the one that's pretty much Arkham rules. Where you get to like... Ronan is the biggest offender. Yeah. No, I don't like the campaign, but I like the campaign mechanics with like the victory points where you can buy upgrades for your ship and stuff. Like if you clear... Oh, yeah. The Headhunter. Yeah, that's true. The Headhunter is rough. I was thinking more of like the market system. Yeah. Not too sure if this is the time or place, but I need a deck recommendation for Groot and multiplayer. I'm totally lost with him. I really like... You could go like a perfect defense build where you can defend for multiple people at the table using your allies and like that upgrade that allows you to ready. You could go with I think probably one of the best ones, especially if there's an Avenger at the table, is like a problem solver justice deck. That's pretty fun. You said it's multiplayer, right? Groot and multiplayer. It'd be kind of interesting to see how he did with a Minion Slayer build because he wants to go to Alter Ego really quickly or frequently to get his growth counters. And so if you could do a Minion Slayer where you are building up Hall of Heroes. That could be kind of fun. You're punished for having the Power Stone. You get punished for keeping Nebula's counters low. Yeah. The market is fine, though I'm always lost on what to buy. Hence why I said I think the missions in AOA is definitely the weakest because the market is a good concept. Yeah. Agree with Overwatch can be fun? Yeah. Alrighty. We don't need that. 2, 3, 6. White Fox. Kinetic. Digging Deep. Strength. Wiggle Room. Locust. Alrighty, so we're going to keep this. Keep Strength. We're going to mulligan 4. Press the advantage. Moon Girl. Sneak by. Hey, thank you for the follow, Kane. Hope you're doing well. Oh my gosh, y'all are too good. Test the defense. Beautiful. Honestly, pretty great. Leadership support. Play Welcome Aboard for your friends. Oh, that's a good one too. Yeah. Yeah, it's multiplayer. It's also a game to teach some friends how to play. I think, yeah, I really like Brand's recommendation. Welcome Aboard with leadership and just like let them play a dumb amount of cards. Okay, we're gonna go Teen Spirit, discard. Oh no, we lost our genius. Toe to toe. Bruno. Alrighty. This is who we don't talk about, right? Alrighty. So we want to play the polymer suit. Let's go Sneak By and Strength to play Moon Girl, which will draw us into a card. Just Sneak By. We'll use... Oh, you know what would be kind of interesting is if we store test the defense. Sneak By to play Bruno, and then we'll store test the defense. And so that way we have a test the defense on call. Nowhere in some of the Guardians. Yeah. That is a great idea. If we're 3 plus a boost card, that saves us, and advance kills us, but I think we may stay down again. And Groot can give tough to his allies. Yeah. I'm also going to give myself full health because that seems like an important concept. So we're at 10 there. Sweet. We could take the hit. I really don't want to take a hit though. Of 4, that's going to hit Moon Girl. Let's just stay down. We'll go Moon Girl here. 1 by 1. Psylocke. Psylocke is nice. A 1 by 1. Sneak By. Test the defense. Perfect. Okay. And Gold Balls. Gold Balls. Let's go. 1. Avalanche is scheming for 2, 4. Then we've got Under Siege. Place 3 threat here for each Brotherhood mutant character in play. That's going to be 1. It's 2, 3, and an acceleration token here. Then we've got Toad. Boo, Toad, boo. 1 by 1. 1 by 1. 1 by 1. Perfect. Okay. We are going to Teen Spirit, Mobile Bunker, Precision Strike, test the defense, Wiggle Room. Alrighty. Let's use a Wiggle Room to play a test the defense. I think we're going to drop Gold Balls. And then we can use 1 by 1 to take out... No, we'll use Gold Balls to take out Toad. It would be nice to hang on to Psylocke. And if Gold Balls hits a Digging Deep, then we can play Sneak By, which would be great. We do have 2 of those in the deck, and we're discarding 3 cards. Or 2 cards, I should say. Let's go 1 by 1 Psylocke and 1 by 1 to play Gold Balls. Gold Balls is going to attack. We're going to discard 2 cards. We got Blocking Bird and press the advantage to take Toad out. We didn't get that, so we're just going to store the sneak by with Bruno. Then we're going to flip up. Moon Girl and Miss Marvel will thwart here. Take this down to 2. That's going to knock Moon Girl out. And we're going to stand up. Big hands. I think Moon Girl is my favorite ally, but I think that's because she's so satisfying to play with 3 mentals as Hulk. Looking at you, Banner's Lab. Moon Girl is so satisfying to play. Cycle so many cards. There's an X. That's going to be nice. And an energy. We got 2 threat here. Avalanche is going to attack. We will have to exhaust gold balls. It's also just an attack of 4, which is annoying. Let's take it. So it's going to be 4, 7. Ow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhaust gold balls. And counter card is Nowhere is Safe. Plays 1 pursuit counter, and then we have to discard an upgrade or support. Which will discard Test the Defense. Okay. Let's use Big Hands and Energy to play Professor X. We'll confuse Avalanche. Let's use Bruno to draw these cards. We'll use Sneak By and Big Hands to play in Biggin. Just get that onto the table. And then I think that's our last test the defense this deck passed. Yeah, so we're going to hang on to the test. X is going to go ahead and thwart 3 here. And Miss Marvel will take 1 here. Retaliate pops the tough. Oh, yeah, thank you. Good call. We got Test the Defense. We got Bruno with stand up here. We're going to draw into a mirror. Nice. Red Dagger. Press the Advantage. Nice. And a Precision Strike. You got 1 threat here. Avalanche is going to attack. We're going to block with X. It's going to be 4, 5. It's not Pyro. That's enough. And we're going to exhaust gold balls. Our encounter card is a Dark Designs. We're going to place 1, and then he schemes, but he's confused. That messes with a lot of... That messes with everything. That messes with everything. Luckily, no Pyro this time. That's right. Though all these villains are rough, yeah. What's up? Hey, Spader. First time stream. Awesome. Welcome. I'm so happy you're here. How's your Monday going? That was really sad. I'm really sad that just happened. Because we can't get our press the defense now. It's going to make it harder to roll down. Yeah. Alrighty, let's go Precision Strike. Test the defense. Press the advantage for a Red Dagger. Red Dagger is going to thwart 2 here. We're going to flip down. We're going to Team Spirit. Got Big Hands, which we'll use to play a mirror. We'll use a mirror to play, or to put X on the bottom of our deck. And we're going to draw into Angela. That's a dangerous idea. Not going to do that. We're going to heal for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think Toad is... I hate Toad. I hate Toad so much. Oh, gosh. We've got Angela in our hand. I think we're going to just leave Angela there. We're going to stand up. Three, 6. There's our Digging Deeps, Nakia, Shrink, Martial Prowess, and Toe to Toe. I'm going to add 1 threat. He's going to scheme for 2, 4. That's enough to pop. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Each ally and minion gains toughness. For me, least worst Toad, Pyro, Avalanche, Blob. Blob is pretty okay. Toad is annoying. Pyro is super annoying on squishy heroes. Yeah, that's so true. Toad is the first villain. There's a moment where I just think, should I just start again? Yeah, yeah. And then our encounter card is a Blob. And he has toughness. Does the tough go on minions allies already out? No, because you gain toughness, and toughness is a keyword that says you get a tough when they interplay. Monday is going good so far. Looking forward to playing champions for the first time tonight. Oh, nice. That's awesome. You're playing for the first time? Oh, that's so exciting. Do you know who you're playing? I could swap Pyro and Avalanche depending on my hero, but otherwise I agree. Yeah. Okay. So what we could do, let's count. We got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we're going to whiff on a Teen Spirit unless we go a mirror. We can put a card, but then we lose out on X. I don't think I want to lose out on X. So we are going to use Digging Deep to play Nakia. Nakia, Digging Deep. We'll play Martial Prowess. I think we're going to Bruno Shrink. And we're going to flip up. So Blob, we could go toe-to-toe. We would have to stun ourselves, which is just really annoying. Avalanche can hit pretty hard when you play low-life heroes. Yeah. Yeah. Which we could go toe-to-toe. We could pop toe-to-toe back and use toe-to-toe to stun, because choosing an enemy that attacks us is not part of the cost of the card. We can actually just use toe-to-toe to clear the stun again, which is the same thing as just... But we would... Oh, we don't have a test of defense. Let's go gold balls here to pop the stun. Or the tough. We'll use a Martial Prowess to play toe-to-toe. So we'll take 2 damage. 1, 2, and stun. We'll deal 5 damage here. Oh, we'll embiggen it. And then we'll take Blob out. And then we will just exhaust basic attack to remove the stun. And then red dagger. We'll just go ahead and thwart here. Can we survive? I have the core box and bought Captain America and Doctor as well as the Green Goblin scenario pack, but for the first few games, I'm just using Spider-Man and Captain Marvel to learn. That's a good call, yeah. Joshy, given my favorite hero has 18 health, 22 is when things go to plan. That's nice. My wife said that she would give it a go with me, so hopefully she sticks with her because that would be cool. That would be awesome. Yeah. Yeah, nice. That's awesome. Avalanche having 4 attack is pretty high. Amazing idea. Cap is a great first character to pivot after Spider-Man. He's super strong. Doctor Strange is very fun, but he's not the normal experience. I would say that, as he's the most powerful character in the games, hands down. And I would say that, yeah, Captain America is a really good character to go to next. But, I mean, everyone in the core set is so good. Everyone in the core set is solid and plays differently. X 1/1 White Fox, Genius, and a Precision Strike. 2, 4, 5. We got 1. Avalanche is going to attack. We're going to block with Red Dagger. Maybe 4. A lot. And we've got this card gains Surge. We don't have a minion. Surge is into Gladiator. While Trial by Combat is in play, Gladiator cannot take damage. And we got Under Fire. Surge, reveal the top card in the encounter deck. Immovable. Blob activates against you. If he's not in play, go find Blob. Uh-oh. Team. 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 And then we've got Warstar. When revealed, discard the top card of the encounter deck. If it's an Imperial Guard main, it is not, thank goodness. But we're going to resolve here, which we will take a damage. And then he's going to activate against us and attack us for 2. Hey, the Dark Defender. Thank you for the follow. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Ugh, taking 2 damage. Okay, 1, 2. We're in a lot. I mean, like, this is brutal. This is absolutely brutal. Cool. It's getting out of control, yeah. But play whoever you like. That's the most fun of the game. Pretty much every hero can work, yeah. Best thing about Standard 3, I no longer have Caught Off Guard, taking away my immovable object. I got hit with Caught Off Guard. Oh my gosh. That's not good at all. I think we lose. I think we lose here. Like, that's brutal. Like, I want to play X, which can confuse Avalanche, meaning that we would add 5, which we would be safe. But, like, I don't know. I really do not know. Huh. I'd scoop here. Where's Wolverine? Yeah, right. Bring in Hulk Ally to do 1 damage to everyone. Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to use White Fox and Genius to play X. We're going to confuse Avalanche. He has toughness. Guess we'll thwart here. Let's go with a Biopolymer Suit to play 1/1 to deal 2 damage to Warstar. We're going to Morphogenics to pop that back. I don't have enough resources. Well, Bruno to grab Shrink. Martial Prowess will play Precision Strike on Warstar for 2 damage. And then we will use Shrink 1/1 and Big End to take out... Actually, we're going to do everything for that on Gladiator. To pop Gladiator. And then we will knock the tough off of Blob. Ooh, especially after playing Movable Object. Hopefully nowhere is safe because it's going to become my new Doom card. Okay, we're going to flip down. We're going to Team Spirit. Big hands. We're going to Amir. I'm going to toss White Fox on the bottom. And draw into Test the Defense. Nice. Nakia will play Test the Defense. We're going to hang out of big hands. Stand up. We got toe to toe, toe to toe, Psylocke. Ooh, that's nice. Press the advantage 2, 4, 5. Energy is 6. Perfect. Okay. So you go 1 here. Avalanche is confused. We're gonna add 2. I was thinking about playing everything in release order. How would that be? I think that would be good. I think that's a really good way to approach it. Is there a better way to experience everything? I would say that release order is really good. I would skip Galaxy's Most Wanted, which is the second big box expansion after Red Skull. So I would probably say like you could do like release schedule, just take Galaxy's Most Wanted, push it to the end. Our encounter card is Groundswell. Avalanche activates against you. He's going to scheme for 2, 3. We're still safe. And X is gone. Okay. Teen Spirit. Sneak by. Okay, that's nice. We're gonna mirror to put X on the bottom of our deck and draw a card. Just sneak by already. Oh, we have guard, so we can't confuse Avalanche. That's fine. Okay, so we have a energy big hands which can knock Blob out. We can actually we can use our resource generators over here for big hands, which will knock Blob out. We can gold balls to pop the tough, and then we really don't have a great. I'm trying to figure out if I can. I probably want to play sneak by. And that would be Psylocke. We could drop Psylocke. If we pop big hands back to our hand. Galaxy's Most Wanted was my first expansion. It was rough. Galaxy's Most Wanted Spader, yeah. When you say the worst, you mean it's incredibly hard. So very hard. 2 of the worst villains ever. Except if you like the Surge. It's bad. It's very bad. We have 3 health. Actually, you know what? We're gonna heal for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we can use toe to toe to take out Warstar. I actually don't want to use gold balls. Okay. I think, yeah. Okay, we got there. We're going to use toe to toe to play toe to toe. We got to sneak by, so we might as well store something. We got Bruno. Bruno's going to store a Psylocke. We're going to play her later. And then we actually have Nakia that we can play, like a press the advantage to knock the tough. So we're going to use Nakia. So the next card that we play is reduced by 1. Cool. We're going to flip to Miss Marvel. Press the advantage at a discount, which will knock the tough here. And test the defense gets a charge. Okay. We're going to use Bio and Martial Prowess to big hands and big end to take out Blob, which will give test the defense another charge. We are going to use Energy to play Sneak By to remove 3 threat from here. And then we're going to use toe-to-toe to play toe-to-toe here to take 2 damage and deal 5 back, and then charge test the defense 1 more time. Then we have Gold Balls, which is a block. Woo! Accessories. Gurisma. I don't know why the command didn't work. Huh. I just look back and the board is cleared. Today it's more manageable, but still very hard. But not the fun hard, the frustrating hard. Yeah. We're gonna hang on to Sneak By again, I think. And we'll stand up. We got Angela, Digging Deep, Champion's Bunker, and a 1x1. Add one here. We're going to get attacked by Avalanche. We're going to block with Gold Balls. It's going to be 4. After this activation ends, place a pursuit counter. And then we've got a Pyromaniac. Pyro activates, but we're going to go find Pyro instead, which is fine. Well, he does have toughness, which is annoying. Alrighty, so tough. But we do have 1x1, which is clear. Alrighty. So we can go... Do we just... I think we just knock the tough here, which is annoying. Martial Prowess Embiggen, a 1x1. So we'll take out Pyro, and we'll deal 4 damage to Avalanche. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we have Bruno. We could use Bruno to grab Psylocke. We could then play Psylocke, confuse Avalanche, roll down. And then we're safe because we know that we can't get a advance. I think that's... Oh, and test the defense gets 1. I think that's what we're going to do. We are going to use Bruno to get Psylocke. We're going to flip down. We're going to use our Teen Spirit. Let's test the defense. Wiggle room. We're going to go Amir. Amir is going to put a Shrink on the bottom of the deck. We'll draw a card into Sneak By. Nakia will reduce the cost. We'll go Sneak By, Wiggle Room, Digging Deep, and a Angela to play Psylocke. Then we're going to attack with Psylocke using her Interrupt to deal 2 damage and confuse. And we know we're safe because there is not an advance in the deck. We have a Sneak By and a Mobile Bunker. We're going to toss the Sneak By and keep the Bunker. Let's stand up. If you are not afraid of the spoil, watch the first game of Dale the Casual Gamer versus Ronan. He had a card pool from court set to GMW. You feel the pain he felt. She does get tough. Thank you. Thank you. Good call. I forgot that I get a boon as well being at the basketball court. Okay, we'll stand up. Got the Bunker. Strength to play the Bunker. That's nice. Test the defense. 1x1. Big hands. And a Locust. Perfect. Got 1 threat here. We're confused. Our encounter card is a Drawing Nearer. After your turn begins, discard the top card of your deck. Place 1 pursuit counter on Pursued by the Past. Okay. So Drawing Nearer will trigger. We'll discard here and place a counter, which will get us our Nemesis. Thomas Edison, who gets tough. Generation Y comes in with 2. When revealed, discard the top card of each player's deck for each ally and persona support in play. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Nice. 4. And we're going to shuffle these guys in there. Thomas Edison cannot take damage while you're engaged with another minion. Digging Deep, finally. How many schemes is completed? A lose again and so it's a loss always after 3 schemes are in the victory display, regardless of player count, but you start with 1 in the victory display. So if you lose 2 schemes, you lose the game. Okay. Okay, so we can count. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so we're gonna Teen Spirit. Hey, we got Wiggle Room. Alrighty. Let's go Amir. We're gonna put probably Blocking Bird on the bottom. I feel like Blocking Bird just feels like a good. We need to slow down that pace a little bit. Blocking Bird goes on the bottom. We'll draw into a Digging Deep. Of course we will. We're at 6 health, so I think we're fairly okay there. We have Psylocke who can block. Are we gonna be? We are gonna be decking out, so we will lose Psylocke, which is annoying. But we can get another Confuse here. Okay, so we've got a 1/1, which in Biggin can take out Thomas Edison. Psylocke can pop the Tough. We may just go like 1/1 to pop the Tough, pop it back to our hand, and then use it in Biggin to take out there. But then we have a test the defense that we can pop with Avalanche. Okay. We are sitting at 12 damage for Avalanche. 1/1 can be played here. The second one can be played with the suit. We're going to play Test the Defense. We could go Locust. I honestly kind of want to hang on to Wiggle Room. Let's just use Nakia and Digging Deep to drop Champion's Bunker. And just start getting that. I have cards all over the place. Oh, we want to discard a identity-specific card, which is going to be Big Hands to get rid of Drawing Near. So 1/1 gets played here. We have a Strength, which can play a Locust and pop a... Locust can actually pop the Tough. Psylocke can thwart down Generation Y. That's a little scary. So it's like I don't think I actually have anything that I want to store with Bruno. Like all of these cards I don't want to store with Bruno. But if I play Locust, I get a card, but then I can't store it with Bruno. I may just store Wiggle Room with Bruno. Ugh. We don't have a tested defense. Yeah. Depends on your preference and budget. Nelson made a video about it if you want. All right, we're just not going to store anything with Bruno. That seems bad. That seems really bad. We do have a blocker with Psylocke. We're just not going to store anything. Let's go ahead and flip up to Miss Marvel. We're going to use a Martial Prowess to play 1/1, which will knock the Tough here. We're going to add another counter to test the defense and deal 5 damage to Avalanche. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Miss Marvel will exhaust to pop 1/1 back to our hand. We are going to use a Digging Deep to play a test the defense, which is actually going to go here because it's the focus of the deck. We're going to use a... Oh, wait, hold on. I guess that works, yeah. We'll use Strength to play the Locust. When the Locust enters play, we're going to return a red event to our hand. Which will be Precision Strike. Yeah. Yeah. We're We're going to Biokinetic and Embiggen a Precision Strike to take out Edison, which will heal us 2. 1, 2. Psylocke is going to Thwart for 2 off a Generation Y to clear that from the game. We get a counter here. I love Dragon Shield for my other card games, so I wouldn't mind the money spent. I love Dragon Shield as well. Personally, I sleeve cards with Dragon Shield matte clear. I had penny sleeves at the beginning, but the feel of it made me not play the game. Dragon Shield is a big budget. And yeah, that's what I... Nice to catch you live. Hey, Nitro, how's it going? Also, I store my cards in cardboard boxes. Cheap, but does the work. I also store in cardboard. I think we're going to just attack for 1 there. I'm going to hang on to Wiggle Room, I think. The other thing is we could Thwart. We lose on an advance. Our Dark Dwellings or whatever it is. We could hang on to both of these cards and not deck out. You know what? Actually, I think that's what we're going to do. We're just not going to deck out this turn. We know we get an X here. This is a Professor X. And so that's what we're going to do. We're just going to hang on to these cards, not deck out, and then save ourselves the encounter card. So at this point, let's stand up. White Fox. Oh, that's an X. Oh, we got Shrink. Nice. Okay. Hey, Nitro, thank you for the subscription. Hope you're doing well. So 4 months. Awesome. Thank you. Hope you're doing fantastic. That is going to exhaust a Psylocke, which is annoying, but it is what it is. I'm going to go 1 here. Avalanche is going to attack. We're going to block with Locust. Be 4, 6. We're going to exhaust Psylocke. Also, wait, hold on. Locust had toughness. So instead of dealing the damage here, we're just going to have thwarted there. Yeah. Toughness. Then our encounter card is Trial by Combat. When defeated, shuffle each Imperial Guard Maiden in the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck. That comes in with 3. Alrighty. Woo! We do have a 1/1. I want to play X. Let's go ahead and Mobile Bunker. That player who controls it may draw 2 cards. We got Blocking Bird. Ooh, Blocking Bird. And since I have OCD, I sort my cards by aspect, type, alphabetically, price, alphabetically. Oh, cool. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. I just throw everything alphabetically. All my A's are together. All my B's are together. Blocking Bird and a Red Dagger. We get to discard White Fox and probably Wiggle Room at this point. Okay, so we could drop a Blocking Bird and hang on to X. No, I think we need to confuse here. We need to confuse and we need to get X out. So we actually may... Well, honestly, we could just spam 1/1. We could drop X. And then we could hit 1/1 twice, which doesn't do a ton. But what it does do is charges test the defense. I think that's probably what we do. And then we use X as a blocker, use the confuse next turn to flip down, and we're safe. Okay. Y'all really don't want to hear how I organize my game across all the actual Marvel Champions boxes. That does... Oh, well, I don't actually know if we're going to... Avalanche is going to survive long enough to need a blocks, confuse, stun. So let's go ahead and toss these guys for a Professor X. It's going to confuse Avalanche. X has toughness. We'll thwart... Or do we thwart 3 here? I think we thwart 3 here. Yeah. We're going to Martial Prowess and Big in 1/1. So that's going to deal 4 damage to Avalanche. 2, 3, 4. We're going to charge test the defense. Morphogenics will pop that right back to our hand. Kinetic Suit will hit 1 by 1 again. 1, 2. And then charge test the defense. Yeah. We're going to stand up. We got a block. We're going to flip down next turn. But we have like a next couple of rounds of Confused, which saves us from... Hey, there's toe-to-toe. Test the defense. 1 by 1. That's 4. 5 is Precision Strike. Precision Strike can heal us, which is nice. I'm gonna add 1 here. Avalanche is going to attack. We're going to block with X. It's going to be 4, 5, 6, 7. It's going to knock out X. And then we will exhaust Psylocke. We got 2 cards coming in. First one is Oracle. When revealed, you are confused. If you're already confused, resolve the special ability. Then we got Brotherhood Beatdown. Avalanche. We are exhausting our identity. Uh-oh. Ooh, Ned Deadpool trailer dropped a few hours ago. Nice. Interesting. Does it look good? So he is confused, so I don't want to push him, actually. Okay, let's go ahead and mobile bunker. We've got a Moon Girl and a Precision Strike. We're going to toss a Precision Strike and a toe-to-toe. Actually, no. We're going to hang on to those. We're going to toss a 1 by 1 and a Big Hands. But those can play Moon Girl. Let's go test the defense toe by toe and Precision Strike to play Moon Girl. It's going to draw us 3 cards. Press the advantage, test the defense, and a strength. Alrighty. Let's go Martial Prowess and Big and Precision Strike to hit Oracle. It's going to take Oracle out and heal us for 2. 1, 2. And then test the defense charges. Moon Girl will thwart 2 off of the main. We are going to flip down to Alter Ego. Teen Spirit. Gold Balls, no! Big Hands. We get Big Hands. We're going to Amir to throw a X on the bottom of the deck. And we get to draw a card. And do Wiggle Room. Alrighty. Bruno, we will store a Test the Defense. We don't have any cards that we can play, which is so sad. I guess we'll toss these. Stand up. Got Strength, Big Hands, Sneak By, Genius, and a 1 by 1. 2, 4, 6. Awesome. Let's go 1 here. Avalanche is confused. Our encounter card is a Master Plan, which is going to add 4 threat here. Which may mean we just ignore that now. Alrighty. Teen Spirit. Hey, Digging Deep. Press the advantage. Press the advantage. The Locust. Angela, maybe you should have counted Digging Deep. Digging Deep. Energy. Sneak By. Alrighty, so we did hit. And we got a lot of cards, so that's exciting. Let's go. Do we knock Moon Girl out here? We could knock Moon Girl out. Psylocke could then confuse the next villain. And then we could toss Moon Girl on the bottom of our deck, knowing that we're about to get her again. Madness! Does all your aspect cards fit in the same campaign? Oh, Josh is describing the the storage, yeah. Oh, geez. Okay. I think we have, like, a really... But I don't have another blocker. We're about... This is X. I know that. I know that's X. And so when we draw into X, that'll be nice. Okay. So Moon Girl is going to attack Avalanche. No, Moon Girl's going to thwart 2 here. That's going to knock Moon Girl out. We're going to have a mirror, put Moon Girl on the bottom of our deck, and then we're going to draw Professor X. We've got 3 Digging Deeps to play X. No, not yet. Sorry. I want to push X. I want to get Avalanche out of here. Oh, and then we also have a Champion's Bunker that we can get Moon Girl right back. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Ah, that's cool. So if we want to Bruno, I think we can Bruno a Sneak By. Let's Bruno Sneak By. Okay. Do we have a Test the Defense? No, Test the Defense is under Bruno. I probably should have put Test the Defense under. That's fine. It's okay. Let's go ahead and flip up. Let's use Mobile Bunker. We'll draw into Moon Girl. We'll get an encounter card. Hey, Earth. How's it going? I'm liking the flow that we're about to hit. Oh, let's do Nakia, by the way, while we're down there. So the next card that we play is one less. We've got a Gold Balls. We're going to discard a Sneak By and a a Sneak By and a... Big Hands? No, we're going to keep Big Hands. We're just going to toss a Digging Deep. Okay. Now we're going to use a Strength to play Professor X because of the... No, we're not. Hold on. Sorry. We're going to 1x1. Okay, we're going to hit Avalanche, which is going to knock Avalanche out. Otherwise, deal each player an encounter card. Reveal the next villain. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got Blob, who comes in with a Toughness, Victory 2. After Blob attacks and damages a character, stun that character. And then the second hit of 1x1 is going to knock Blob, or the Toughness off of Blob, I should say. So he comes in with 19. Okay. Do I want 1x1 back? I don't think I do. But we're going to then use Test the Defense to throw 5 damage at Blob. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Let's use Genius and Digging Deep to play a Moon Girl, which will draw us 3 cards. Angela, Toe to Toe, and a Big Hands. Alrighty. Let's use Angela and a Strength to play X, which will confuse Blob. Okay. X will thwart 3 here. Take this down to 4. They all have Toughness, actually. So we just knocked the tough there. Bio, Martial Prowess, and Big Hands for 6 damage to Blob. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we are going to Morphogenics to pop that back. No, we're not. We're not, actually. We're just going to use a basic to clear the confuse. Let's go Sneak By Big Hands. Or Toe to Toe to play Big Hands. No, check this out. Check this out, actually. Oh, shoot. Shoot. We're about to... We could run through Blob right here if we wanted to. He's confused, though. I don't think I want to. We have too much damage. We have too much damage. Old hero, new trick. This is actually kind of, yeah. This is a deck factory, so it is using the test the defense, which is the new trick for the old hero. But yeah, it's in that realm definitely. So let's use a big hands to play toe to toe. Blob will attack for 5. We're gonna block with Moon Girl. Or sorry, 3. Attach this card to a minion, give it a tough status card. That's gonna knock the tough and deal 5 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down to 3. Digging deep and gold balls will play a sneak by to take this down to 1. And we'll stand up. 2, 4, 5. Energy, shrink, locust, press the advantage, and a big hands. Hey, it's time to drink. Cool, it's original, but not that crazy. I can understand the logic behind it. Alrighty. We're going to add 1. Blob is going to attack. We're going to block with X. It's going to be 3, 4, 5. That's going to knock X out. We got 3 cards. First is a mantra. When revealed, you are stunned. Immovable. Blob activates against you. Block with Moon Girl. It's going to be 2, 3, 4. Then we've got Groundswell. Avalanche activates, but now we're going to go find Avalanche. Dude, they can throw a lot at you. It can get a little crazy how crazy Brother can get. Okay. Let's Bruno to get these 2 cards, which I know one of them is test the defense, which is what I want. Test the defense and a sneak by. Okay. Mobile Bunker will draw into a White Fox, and a Precision Strike will toss the White Fox and the sneak by. Okay. Let's figure out how are we gonna. The stupid toughness is annoying. Let's go Psylocke to interrupt and knock the tough. Confuse, deal a damage here. Now an Embiggen press the advantage can take Avalanche out. I don't know if I want to do that. I think people underestimate how difficult Mansion attack can get. Yeah, it can be pretty fun. We need to drop. Let's go Shrink for a test the defense. I'm feeling okay with health. So let's go Martial Prowess to play Precision Strike, which will clear our stun. Charge, test the defense. Let's go Energy to play Locust. We're going to get a red card, which I think is going to be 1 by 1. Pull that into our hand. He has toughness. We're going to use the tough to knock there. Okay. Biosuit and Biggin will 1 by 1 and take out Mantra and Avalanche. Actually, yeah, we're just going to do that. And then that's a counter there on test the defense. We can pop 1 by 1 back to our hand, which we will do. Let's go 1 by 1 for a press. press the advantage to hit blob for 2. 1, 2. We get to draw a card because he's confused, which is wiggle room. And then we charge test the defense. We're going to flip down. I'm going to Teen Spirit, 1 by 1, wiggle room, press the advantage. Should have counted. Should have counted. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Dang it. Nelson. Oh, okay. Cool. We got Red Dagger. Yay. We got Red Dagger, so that's nice. Do we have enough to play? We do have enough to play Red Dagger, so at least we have enough to play Red Dagger. That's funny. We're going to use Nakia Wiggle Room Big Hands to play Red Dagger. Amir will use to throw Big Hands on the bottom of our deck and draw into an energy. We're going to hang on to that. And then Red Dagger is going to thwart here, knocking is tough. Okay, stand up. Depending on this draw, we're actually we have a lot of burst damage. We got energy, press the advantage. This is gone. Toe to toe. Precision strike. 1 by 1 is nice because we can hit blob, hit the next, and then sneak by. Alrighty. So we got 1 here. Confuse pops. We got 2 encounter cards. The first one, the Brotherhood. Each Brotherhood and mutant minion gains quick strike. Comes in with 5. And then we've got Hopping Mad. Toad activates against you. If he's not in play, go find Toad. It also doesn't help that we gave all the minions guard. Toad. He has quick strike, but we're an alter ego. So Psylocke is a blocker. Okay. So a Embiggen 1 by 1 can take out Toad and Blob. Alrighty. So we also have a test the defense that is ready to go. So that's nice. Let's go ahead and use Teen Spirit. We got to sneak by. Alrighty. Let's go Amir to toss Wiggle Room on the bottom and then draw into White Fox, of course. Bruno. Do we want to do anything with Bruno? I think we're probably good. Ooh, actually we can use the Locust and we don't have to embiggen 1 by 1. We can embiggen our not 1 by 1. So much damage. I believe in you, Nelson, though I could also just finally getting tired and delirious. Nice. We're not going to save anything with Bruno. We will go Nakia. We're at 9 health, so we will flip up. Locust will pop 1 here. We have a reduction of 1, so we're going to 1 by 1 to go 2, 2. Which will pop and move Blob. So we got 1 encounter card. Then we'll go even odd. Odd for Pyro. He comes in with toughness, victory 2, and 17 hit points. We got a test the defense charge by 1 by 1. And we're not going to pull it back. No reason to pull it back, I don't think. Mobile Bunker will draw a test the defense, and a X will toss a White Fox and a sneak by. Okay. Let's use a Martial Prowess to play Precision Strike. We'll deal 2 damage to Pyro, which will knock the tough. Test the defense, we will respond by charging test the defense and dealing 5 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to exhaust Miss Marvel to pull Precision Strike back to our hand. We're going to use a Sneak By to play Test the Defense. Biosuit. No, here we go. Okay, hold on. We got energy and a toe-to-toe. Pyro deals indirect damage, so that's actually not too bad. We'll do energy and a precision strike to play Professor X on top of the Locust. We will confuse Pyro. I definitely should not have pulled. That's fine. It's fine. Okay. Biopolymer suit will embiggen a press the advantage for 1, 2, 3, 4. We get to draw a card into Angela. Probably not worth that. Test the defense charges. Red Dagger and X will take out Brotherhood. Which that would knock the tough here and deal 1 damage here. We have an Angela, which we're not going to play. Not right now, because I think we have it fairly in control. We'll stand up. We got Moon Girl. Genius. I love that combo. Digging Deep. 1 by 1. And a Blocking Bird. 2, 4, 5. Got 1 here. Pyro is going to attack. We're going to block with X. It's going to be 1, 2, 3. That's enough to take X out. And we're going to discard a Big Hands and a Big Hands. Oh, that's a lot of damage. For 2 indirect damage? Yeah, we'll just take that to our face. A Timely Jest. Downside of Age of Apocalypse still hasn't dropped yet. Upside my local store was unable to get Next Evolution story. Oh, they were getting. Oh, cool. Nice. Nice. Too bad that it hasn't dropped yet. Do we have a estimated time on when it could come in? Oh wow, we're an hour and 40 minutes into 1 game. Jeez, nice. Home by Dawn. We can flip to Alter Ego. Yeah, we're definitely doing that. Exhaust or discard 1 persona. And we're gonna discard Bruno and discard. And we got Sinister Strike. Place 1 pursuit counter. If it has any counters, it's gonna surge into Edison's giant robot. Cannot take damage. Spend a mental resource until the end of the phase. Treat this card's printed text box as if it were blank. Alrighty. We got 8 damage that we have to do, but we have to do that. I think we should be fine, right? Alrighty, so let's Teen Spirit. Hey, digging deep. Digging deep. Sneak by. Alrighty. Amir will toss. Let's go Big Hands. Just an attack card to draw and to press the advantage. Okay. Nakia will reduce the cost of the next card that we play by 1. Which honestly, I don't think I really want to do that. This is tough. But it still has guard. So we actually have to take that out. Jeez. Boo. Boo. That's funny. Okay. So Nakia, we will use that then. Then we will use a 1 by 1 and 2 Digging Deeps to play Blocking Bird. Stun Pyro. Blocking Bird will knock the tough. No, because I actually don't know. It doesn't. We'll stand up. We'll spend a Digging Deep to ignore the text box. Then we'll knock the tough. I'm not 100% sure what it is. Giant Robot gets toughed. It will matter because it has guard from Blue Area of the Moon. So we have to take it out. Good night. Let's use red. Psylocke will go 1 damage here. Which will knock Psylocke out. Let's go bunker. We're going to draw into precision strike and a shrink. We'll toss a sneak by and a shrink. We got precision strike and a genius to play Moon Girl. We'll draw 3 cards. Wiggle room. Big hands. Wiggle room. Okay. Biosuit Martial Prowess will play big hands, which we will embiggen for 6. 4, 5, yeah, 6. And then Moon Girl will take out Edison's robot. We're going to pop this back. Test the defense trigger or goes. Let's go Wiggle Room to play Press the Advantage for 2. 1, 2. And then that's going to draw us into big hands. We get to test the defense. I think standard 3 will be my default from now on, though. I always disliked how infrequently I saw Nemesis. Yeah, 100%. Those Dark Beast environments are rough. Yeah. They can be mean. They can definitely be mean. I do love standard 3. Alrighty. Oh, we got it. There's big hands for 2, red dagger for 2. Oh my gosh. That was a tougher matchup than I was expecting. The deck takes a while to set up, but once it sets up, it's pretty good. I think the thing to consider is that this is mainly going to be a multiplayer deck. Luther! Hey, how's it going? Don't worry, we still got another game. To play. But I like the deck. I think the deck works pretty well once it is set up, and then it's just kind of getting that set up that takes. I mean, this was a tough match. The damage going in after setup is crazy. Yeah, and I mean, like we're charging test the defense every other turn basically, and being able to store them with Bruno. I didn't really think about that during my deck build, so in the deck factory video I didn't talk about that, but store those cards with Bruno, or store test the defense with Bruno, because then you have it on call and you can pull it out and go crazy, or you can use that as a mental resource. So that works pretty well. Sweet. Woo, I still can't believe how much a rule revision can change how someone enjoys a hero. I used to dislike She-Hulk. Oh yeah, for the superhuman strength. She can be crazy now. She can be absolutely crazy with superhuman strength. Because you don't have to discard superhuman strength if you attach a character that cannot be stunned. Which is pretty cool. Oh my goodness. That was fun. Okay, I'm gonna go to the be right back. I'm gonna clean up a little bit. We're gonna come back and we're gonna play against Mr. Sinister with a Cyclops build. That's going to be a Jasco 88 member requested game, so don't go anywhere because we got a fun matchup coming. I'm going to see you all very soon.